All right, guys, it is Paul here with my channel Value Flips. I'm a part-time reseller, so I look for things at thrift stores, garage sales, estate sales, and I look to flip them on eBay, Poshmark, Facebook Marketplace. I'm gonna before we go out thrifting hit some thrift stores. I wanted to share with you guys a few sales that I've had. First up is this Jiggling George New Life Exerciser Health Massager. This is my first time selling this machine. It's very similar to the Sun Ancon Chi machines that I've sold lots of. I picked this up at a church thrift store 5 months ago. I paid $20 for it and ended up selling for $169.80 plus shipping. The buyer paid $50 to have this shipped to them. It is pretty big and bulky, kind of a pain in the butt to pack, but you know what? That's good money. From $20 into $169, I'll take that all day long. Great flip. I sold this Adore plush. It's a mantis shrimp plush. I picked this up at a Goodwill 4 months ago. I paid $1 for it. I looked it up. It's kind of a rare plush. Ended up selling it for $19.70. I got this Kate Spade kettle at a Salvation Army 4 months ago. I paid up for it. I paid $16 for it. It had some condition issues. I was only able to get $27 plus shipping for it. It's probably not something I would buy again. All right, everybody, it is Paul here, and we are out here shopping till we drop, looking for things to flip online. What can I put on eBay? This Braun coffee bean grinder. No, it was in very rough condition, but that is a great name to look out for. Braun. They make really good kitchen appliances. You can usually flip for some good coin. I find that kitchen appliances are slept on by other resellers, so check out kitchen appliances. There's lots of money to be made there. There's enough resellers selling video games out there. I'm not saying that video games are bad to resell. They're a great product, but they're very hard to source. In my area anyway, it's very hard to find good quality video games. I saw this kind of head statue on the wall. I wanted $8 for it. It's got a very low sell-through rate, but it does sell for about $20. I just decided I didn't want to pick it up today. It had some crazing in it too. Up here is a Pabst Blue Ribbon can cooler for a few dollars, and there's a sold for $25 I have on Poshmark of this, so I will list mine for probably $20, $22. It's in great condition. Doesn't look like it's ever been used. So I put that in my basket. And looking at some pottery. Now I'm in the electronics and junk section. Look at this cool humidifier up here. This crane humidifier, the train. They wanted $15.49 here at Value Village, and just very cool looking, but not really selling for much money. So no money to be made there. I thought it was really cool looking though. Some type of contraption. And that is a Sirius radio faceplate, I think. They wanted $30 for it. A lot of those don't sell unless they have the lifetime membership with them. Xbox 360 controller. That was priced up because this is Value Village or Savers, where they price everything super high. And now this is a Salvation Army. I'm just checking out the pottery. I'm looking for names, checking on the back. Some of the older names. This one has a nasty chip on it. It was an older piece of pottery. I didn't recognize the name, but it is a California pottery made in the USA. That's a good indication it's something older, probably from the 70s. And it's got a chip on it, so it's an immediate put back on the shelf, but you never know. Some of those pieces of pottery can go for good money, so look them up. There's a light switch there, Leviton light switch, but it was priced up and it was opened. I really hesitated on this Chamberlain wireless portable intercom. I think they wanted $10 for it. It was in decent condition. It just, the sell-through rate was really low on it. Did I want to, sit on it for a while? I mean, I hesitated. Eventually, I decided to not get it because I don't think it would move very quickly. Checking out the art, trying to learn more about art and artists. Some local artists can sell for some good money. So I looked up this lady, and her stuff was not really selling, but I believe she is a listed artist. And I also looked up this kind of foil, this Anton Pieck, and they're not really selling. There's some listed on eBay, but they're not selling for very good money. So I keep moving. But if you keep researching the names, you will find some that are worth some pretty good money. I found a painting worth $150 a couple months ago. So you have to start learning and looking up the artist names. Here's a nice, cool looking Super Soaker XP. It was beat up, but the price was right, $249. This is a charity thrift shop, so the prices are much better here. And I don't even know what this toy is. I didn't even look it up. I forgot to. Could have been worth something. I picked up a church thrift store for $2. This book from 1978, made in the USA, my book of Bible stories, it's worth about between $30 and $40. So don't sleep on books either. There's good money in some of these books, especially the Bible books. I was looking at this Vans skateboard backpack. They wanted $6 for it, which was fair, but it was really dirty. So I put it back. Probably could have got, $25 out of it, but just too dirty. If it's too much work involved, I won't mess with that. I'm looking at cross stitch stuff now. I found this really neat Looney Tunes book. Looney Tunes just is not selling like it used to years ago, so I don't pick up Looney Tunes stuff. Typically, I did look this up, and there was one listed, but no sold, so I put it right back. I think it's very cool looking, though. I love the Tasmanian Devil. Don't know about you guys, but I have a few Tasmanian Devil things. It's just awesome. Love the art. And checking the sewing section, which is slept on a lot. Sewing stuff, cross stitch stuff. Again, good money in some of this stuff. Not this PC stitch though. I did look it up. There were some listed, but not too many solds. I see these two Frigibox kind of cooler freezers. I don't know why they want $30 for them. That's too high in my opinion. But some coolers can be worth good money, like the Coleman Party Stacker. If ever you see those can be worth some good money. Fairly easy to ship too. And 6-second abs. I have sold the bands on those 6-second abs. So if they're really cheap, I will pick those up, but that one did not have a price on it. Now over here, kind of in the furniture section, I see this Rock Jam keyboard stand. I thought there would be some money in there. They wanted $10 for it. Wasn't worth anything. Or wasn't selling for very much. Lots of exercise equipment in this church thrift store. A wheelchair. And this thing that really intrigued me was this Body by Jake Ab Plus. They wanted $30 for it. I'm trying to use it here. I don't know exactly how it works. And this is another thing I just hesitated on. They're selling anywhere from $150 to $250 on eBay. But do I want to mess with it? Do I want to take it apart? And I just said forget it and left it behind. And on my way out, I see these boots. Never heard of this brand before. They have the nice Vibram soles, which is a good indication of a high quality boot. Couldn't find any information on it, couldn't find a price, so I just decided to leave it behind. All right, everybody, it is Paul here, and I am back home unloading my stuff. Thrifting was tough until today. Today I did really well, but the last few days before that, not so good. So you just never know. But I'll go through the things that I got. I got some pretty good things. Let's start over here. This is a Farberware electric griddle. This is big, old aluminum. I paid $4 for this. I know just this control unit, if I want, I could sell this for probably $30. But I'm going to keep it all together. And I'll probably list it for $80 plus shipping. See what happens. I've sold Farberware appliances like this before, and they do pretty well. Back here is something small, just bread and butter item. It's an LL Bean toiletry bag. I paid $4 for it. I got it because it looks like it's never been used. It's brand new. There's no cleaning to do to it. I'll probably give it a quick wipe down and then take pictures and list it. And, I'll probably list it for $15 to $20. Here's something kind of different. Braun. Again, this is a brand you want to look out for. It's a German brand, but this one is actually made in Spain, it says on here. This is for $5. This is a yogurt, some type of yogurt set, and it's very clean. Looks to be in great condition. I tested it. It turns on. It's got the manual and everything. And for $5, there are solds anywhere from $20 to $40 on this. So I will probably, because it is a slower moving item, I will probably price it maybe $29.99. See if it sells. Here's an old 80s hat that I got for $2.50. Hudson's Bay. It's not the Hudson's Bay store. I don't know. I've Google Lens this. I can't find any information on it. Nevertheless, for $2.50, I think I could probably get that, because it's an old foam net hat. It has a nice maple leaves here, as the scrambled eggs, they call it. But this type of pattern is called scrambled eggs usually, but these are maple leaves. So I don't know the company. I know based on the tag, it's a promotional company, but it looks to be from the 80s, just based on the tag here, and it's made in Korea. It's in really good condition, never been worn. I'll probably try and get $20 for it and see what happens. Here's another item that I got at the church thrift store. This John Perry orca statue. And I don't typically buy John Perry stuff unless it's, super cheap and it's in great condition. Well, this one was only 50 cents. Yes, 50 cents for a John Perry sculpture thingy orca. So I'll probably realistically get $20 to $30 for it. I had to pick it up. It's not something I really love selling, but another thing is I did a quick stop at the calculator section, and in there is an HP calculator, an older one. Remember HP calculators, some of them can be worth some really good money. I sold one earlier this year for about $300. This was 50 cents. This is a HP 19B2 business consultant calculator. First time I see this kind. It does work. I put batteries in it, and I'm hoping to get at least $60 for it. So not bad, 50 cents into 60. Here's a remote that I paid 75 cents for. It's a Sony AV system remote. I sold it before. It's worth about $8. Down here are two big bangers. I'll move this out of the way. So they had in they're behind the glass at this thrift store, these two cameras. They're Canon PowerShots. This first one is a pink one, and it's an SD 1400 IS. And It's 14.1 megapixels. They both work. I tested them in store, tested the buttons in store. The batteries were fully charged. They don't come with chargers, but I have chargers here. I actually have extra batteries too, but I was able to fully test them in store. They also come with a memory card. If you open here, you can see that there's an 8 gigabyte mega card in the, or memory card in there. And for all those reasons, this one has some condition issues. I'm probably going to list this for $250. I'll pair it with a wall charger that I have and ask $250 on it. Canon PowerShots are amazing bolos. If you can find them for relatively cheap, pick them up. These were not cheap. I paid up for these big time. I paid $70 a piece for them. And now you're thinking, oh my God, Paul, why the heck would you pay that much? Well, like I said, I paid $70 for this, no tax too, $70 clear, and I'm hoping to sell it for $250. So for me, and I know 100% it works fine. Like I said, I tested it really well in store. I know I'll be able to get at least 200, between 200 and 250 for it. So that's a good return from $70 for me. Okay. If you're not comfortable with that, don't do it. This one's even better. This is a better model, and I knew when I saw it. Another thing with Canon PowerShots, if you can get different colors, they're more desirable. You usually get a premium for having different colors. So there's like purple, pink, orange, brown, rather than the standard black. And I knew this one was going to be really good. This one was also $70. This is a Canon PowerShot 360HS. It's an amazing condition. It does also have an 8 gigabyte memory card, works fine. This one is going to be closer to $500, somewhere between $400 and $500 is what I'm going to list it for, because it's purple, it's in mint condition. I'm probably going to ask something closer to $500. I mean, that's just amazing, right? To pick up something for $70 and be able to sell it for almost $500. So that is why I paid up for these two, because they're fully tested. They're also color. Both have color. So, and they both have SD cards, and the SD cards aren't worth a lot of money. Yeah, maybe $5-10, but still. And I also didn't pay tax on that $70, so it was $70 a piece. All right, guys. Now here is my second part of the haul. Let's start over here. So I picked up this yesterday. This is a Cambro dispenser, liquid dispenser, typically for hot coffee or hot chocolate. This was $10 at the thrift store. On Amazon right now, where I'm located, this is selling for $200 and something online. It's the 1.5 gallon version. I have no idea why it's so expensive, but I will typically use in my area, I will use Amazon as kind of a basis. So if somebody's looking for this and they go on Amazon, are they going to pay $250, or are they going to buy it from me for $120 or $140? So I will probably list this about starting at $150, and it's clean. I wiped it down and it works fine. So first time I ever sold something like this, or that I have bought something like this. So I'll let you know how it goes. Back here's another thing that this brand, Majorette, is a French brand. It's actually made in France. This toy, it's a Formula One toy kit, probably from the early 90s, late 80s. It is incomplete, but for $4.50, I have no problem. They said that the cars were in there and most of the buildings, so I should probably be able to get at least $20 to $30 for that, easy. Here's another item. This is a roaster by Wherever Company. It's an aluminum company. They only wanted $5 for this at the thrift store. It's not like one of the bigger Magnolite ones, which can go for like $100 and plus. So I saw a sold comp for one of these for $30, and it didn't have the insert. Mine has the insert, so I'm hoping probably closer to 50 would be great. It's light, it's aluminum, so. And down here, I got my book of Bible stories. It's an older book printed in the United States. It was $2, and I saw some sold comps around $15. So I will pick that up. Lastly, guys, I wanted to share with you a jacket that I got. I'm not a big clothing reseller, but I will do a quick peruse through the clothing. And I saw this jacket, and with winter coming, I think it's going to be a decent buy. It's a Polaris racing jacket, and the size is extra large. And you always want to be looking out for generally anything large, extra large, or double XL, right? You don't want to kind of stay away from the smaller sizes. Because these sizes will have a better sell-through rate. This was $18. The jacket's in good condition. I'm probably going to try $50 for it. I really got it because it's just in great condition. It doesn't look like it's ever been worn. It probably stayed in somebody's closet, but some great finds today. Not so much the days before, but today I really hit some mini jackpots, especially with those cameras. I'd like to thank you guys for watching. I appreciate this support. If you could like and subscribe, that'd be great. And keep going out there. I know things can get rough. Thrifting, that's just how it is. But if you keep going, you will eventually hit a jackpot, just like pulling on a slot machine. So good luck out there, guys. Take care.